You thought they were extinct. But now they're back.
Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
And they're coming to Fox.
Power Rangers!
Don't miss the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series premiere Monday on Fox.
All right, welcome to another episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thundernerds. I'm Dustin.
I'm Bo.
And I'm Zach.
How's it going?
Cream of the crop. I forgot already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to bring in a little coffee creamer from now on. Just be all like, oh yeah.
You need it as a prop.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna show up to the stream with like the straight up macho glasses and a bandana.
That would be awesome.
Have my
I
fingers.
forgot to show you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Just one. I was just gonna say, you and Zombie requested something. I added it.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So that's on call.
Nice.
Well, I think we should just get into it. Let's
Show you in the box! Who's in the box? What's in the box?
did they pick any pickups in the last week?
There was gonna be.
What was that?
Remember the Batmobile?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm still scared that the GameStop we did
Mhm.
to put in orders. Nothing has happened to those orders since putting in those orders.
Oh, you haven't had a shipping notification?
Nothing. A good chance that was probably for show, and everybody's pulling the same thing.
Yeah.
I will say, McFarlane, he did a smart move though. That Batwing that was like $250 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He marked it like way down, and it comes with a Batmobile if you buy it.
Ooh.
So that's a good way to get that moving, especially for people that didn't get one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think if this one fails, I think I'm done chasing it.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be. Yeah, I agree with you. It'll just happen or it won't.
Because I had already accepted fate, and I was just like, oh well, I didn't have the shelf space for it anyways.
Yeah.
And I was gonna paint it and all this other stuff, and I don't have. but then I screwed up a text with Bo, and I got one.
Yeah, I misunderstood this text. I was like, "Are you sure you don't want one of these?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." And I'm like, "Oh, I get you."
Yeah, because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna grab one. You want me to just grab you one too?" And I said, "No, you go for it. No, you go for it." That's what I meant.
Yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't even think it's going to get filled anyway. I'll just have to shoot that money right back to you. It's really weird.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But I don't have. I know this is strange for me, but I don't have any pickups at all.
No, it happens.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Is that the?
Let me zoom in on you.
This is the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
He went on sale recently, didn't he?
I've had him. He's just literally been sitting here on my shelf waiting for me to get to him. But I decided I'd open them.
Ooh.
And yeah. I'm nervous about the legs. They
It's
look
not
weird.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Did you
But
get the?
yeah, that's
Did you
what I
pre-order
decided to open.
Did you pre-order the Black Chrysanthemum?
No, I didn't plan on ordering anything else. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't.
That's probably a good call.
But yeah, I didn't bother to pre-order anything.
Yeah, sorry, folks. It's there's stuff that went into the old big bad toy store pile of loot, but then it's
It's coming.
Yep.
Well, I have to wait, man. Like I have so many things that are in my pre-order list that says they're due to come out, but they never do. So everything keeps getting pushed and pushed, and then till eventually everything comes out on the same month.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're like, "You owe us $10,000 right now." You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me get on that right now.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, yeah.
Was that for you, Dustin?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, do y'all remember forever ago when I won that thing off Instagram for Jax?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if they finally sent I guess this is what I got. They sent me Toad's house.
Oh, nice.
So, that would go great with my Mario figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool that they just sent you a random thing and they didn't actually say what you won. They just
Yeah,
said,
it was like there was like stuff, and it was like, did I win all of this? Did I win some of this? What it was? So I didn't know what was going to happen when I got it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Second Christmas. I like that. That's cool.
So thank you, Jax. That's actually
Jax.
really cool. I'm going to put it up.
Man, yeah, Jack Pacific, they're on fire right now.
I hope they continue the way they're going. They should actually explore more 6-inch action figures because those Mario figures are really good.
Yeah.
I want a 6-inch Samus.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah, they do have all those Nintendo properties, man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Give me classic Metroid Prime. Give me
that. That really sucky metal kit I took back. It turns out they were having a sale on model kits, so yeah, I picked up that thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And,
So,
and
happy about that.
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Can't wait to.
Have you
Yeah.
built one of those? Have you built one of those yet? One of the full mechanics?
No, I haven't. Looking forward to it. And
Gosh.
this one actually, me and Renee are actually going to like work on it together. So
Okay.
it's going to be like a combo effort. It's going to be great.
It's the skeleton is so cool. You build it independently.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And then I got the order. I've never ordered from this place before. Toku Lectables.
Okay.
Just nothing but Tokusatsu stuff. I got the notification. It's like, hey, your microcosm Elvis, Voltron.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and pay the rest of it and we'll ship it. Did that. It didn't even feel like 2 days. This thing's already. I think that's faster than Amazon.
Wow.
So if I got my microcosm Elvis, it's such a funny name. But yeah, the knockoff Voltron.
Nice.
So I can't wait to crack this thing open.
That looks fun.
I think that's it for me.
Nice.
You saved the show.
Well, it was just timing. I swear, for real, I got the micro. It's their version of the Megazord.
Oh yes.
I got that coming where the wings actually attached to the back, and it's got this massive I was like, oh, I can't wait to. I think that might be next month.
That'll be cool.
Which would be appropriate because we're in the midst of 30 years of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be our topic for today. Also, because, the once and always special dropped, and we're not going to not talk about it.
Yep.
So,
Did both you guys watch it?
I did.
Did watch it.
I did not. I'm scared.
You didn't?
I'm scared.
You had one assignment.
I know. I looked at it and I was gonna start it and I was like, I'm afraid.
Well, I get it, but we'll get there. So we got like a brief history.
Yeah.
As you know, the tokusatsu stuff was super popular in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Master Rider, you know, all the Ultraman, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, the Toei gets the rights to Spider-Man, but not anything else Spider-Man, just Spider-Man. And they needed merchandise to sell and stuff, so they was like, "Well, how about we just give him a giant robot that
Nice.
transforms, so we can make that?" And it turns out that's like history. Like from there on out, like Tokusatsu stuff, everybody needed giant robots and flying ships that transformed and that combined and all this. So
Yeah.
thank you, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
where we wouldn't have Power Rangers. But cut to 1975, the original Super Sentai show. This was the first group.
Nice.
Eventually, you know, they keeps going, and then we hit Zoo Ranger. But that's when Saban saw it and was like, "Oh, we can repurpose this, repackage it."
Mm-hmm.
And then in the 90s, of course, we got that as kids, and
Yep.
we got Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think I can actually cut to the playlist because I have these classic ads that are hilarious.
Yeah.
I gotta change on my stream. Present. Share screen.
I feel like we could have squeezed like a photo of the Ginyu Force in here by accident.
You should have told me.
Oh man, it just occurred to me that the epic poses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So this promo, I think this is. Oh, of course we're gonna get an ad. You get free ad sprit.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, I can't even stand the song.
God, that's way too much mustard. Who the hell needs that much mustard?
Hi, I'm Jason.
There we go.
The Red Ranger and the leader of the Power Rangers.
Wow, it's the Red Ranger. Oh, he's so Morphin.
It's tough taking on some of the meanest uglies, but when I call on the power of the mighty Tyrannosaurus, I kick it. What a cool gig. I save people, protect cities, fight monsters.
And you also have to do your homework.
Man, a superhero's job is never done. So be sure to watch me and the other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers weekdays and Saturday on Fox.
Oh, boy.
Episode of Super
How's
Power
that
Beatdown
for,
brought to you by Loot Crate,
what
Premier
is-
Geek and Gaming subscription box.
Oh,
Sign
it's
up now
doing
at
the thing.
lootcrate.com.
Sorry, we're jumping ahead of ourselves here.
We're not affiliated with Loot Crate.
Yeah.
No, Loot Crate does. God, is Loot Crate even still exist?
I don't know. I thought they went under.
I thought that's what happened.
I'm
I
gonna
had to
have
put this in here for Dustin.
Oh, my crush.
I tried to find like the dreamiest photo ever as a Power Ranger.
Yep. She was definitely a. Just leave it as a crush, for sure. She's my dream pink Power Ranger, for sure.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, Loot
She's
Crate is
still
is
around
still a thing.
doing. Oh wow! Okay, there's news.
She's oh, I remember going to the theaters to see this.
Yep, I did too.
Yeah, I was wondering if I think I have that on my list too. Just the actual transformation. Can I go to that? We can. Ahaha. Sorry, folks. I ain't getting the hang of this. And there we go.
Right there, Doc! Tyrannosaurus! Mastodon! Wait, Leather! We need to see it!
God, I love those costumes so much.
Yeah.
The movie costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really
They were-
good.
Yeah, they were crazy.
But I remember reading like a super detailed behind the scenes thing that those costumes were so fragile. They had, I think that was like a huge chunk of the budget. They'd have tons of those suits ready to go because like they would tear after like one take.
Oh, geez. Well, yeah, I suppose so, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to, if we're just referencing the movie, I saw that and I was like, that's funny.
yeah.
Oh, man. So this was like, he was like, I think on a bunch of our list about, I feel like because he showed up on everybody's list, he might actually end up just point wise, he might come out on top, but you know, because I mean, Tommy's Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Adam is like, he's quietly like, I think he actually might be my favorite Power Ranger.
I thought Billy was your favorite Power Ranger.
I like Billy out of the original group, and I thought
Yeah.
Billy was, yeah, he should have. We'll get to the whole Gold Ranger incident, but yeah, Adam keeps showing up, and every time he shows up, he's like in a better position than he was. He's like he's actually, he moves up, and he becomes like more important to the whole Power Ranger franchise.
Yeah.
That, and I think he became more my favorite actor in general as I grew up because he voices every favorite character in every favorite anime.
Yeah, anybody worth their weight and their nerd
Yeah.
weight knows that he's like a very, very successful voice actor.
Yeah. So, and now he's Broly.
Yeah, he took over for
Yeah.
Broly. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Of course, we all love him as Vash.
Yeah.
His first voiceover role.
Yeah.
And he gets Vash right out the gate.
It just blows it out of the water, by the way.
I know, and that was just like a fluke thing too. He tells that story. It's just a fluke. Like somebody was like, "Oh, we need somebody to dub these." And can you try? He's like, "I don't know anything about voice acting." And he's like, "Well, just try it." And of course, he's Vash. Me personally, this is my favorite era of Power Rangers. The Zeo.
Really?
Yeah. Because they might, because they were trying to hold on to those suits for so long. I thought they were just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And just like bringing in, because I believe that Toei actually like filmed them new footage to use just so they could keep going. Like, with the Zords and the monster stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, oh, well, it'll probably always just be these outfits. Like somebody might change. It would be different people.
Yeah.
So when that whole them losing their powers, the power coin's not working, the Zordon, taking damage, the whole the center just being destroyed, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah.
And then they brought in the Alien Rangers, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll be this, but they'll just go back to the old one. Nope.
Huh.
That's when they decided to let's start bringing in the new suits and stuff. Let's bring in adapting it and keeping it as its own continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because over in Japan, like the whole each Sentai thing is its own contained thing, but we decided let's just try and make it its own a full continuity.
Yeah.
I do have the first appearance of the Gold Ranger. Where is that at? Because I forced this on everybody.
Oh man, is it the awful duster and the bandana?
No, I got to find a photo of that because I put it in, but it was like a weird file. Yeah, it was like a weird different file, and it wouldn't upload. I'm like, what is going on? I can see this picture.
It's like for some reason when he came back, Jason was like, "I'm cool now."
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but when he first showed up, it was a different actor playing him. It was a guy who was supposed to be like, these three twins.
Oh,
triplets.
right.
And then, but his voice was dubbed by that blonde guy from VR Troopers.
Yeah.
And so when he shows up, I actually really like that voice. I wish it would have been that voice. It's really cool when he shows up. So.
We need to all right.
Assembly complete.
Yeah, I just like these things. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm not going to do all this. We're not going to have to sit through an entire show. I just want to point out that whenever the Gold Ranger used his powers, it turned into fucking night. And that scares me. That would scare me as a bad guy. I'd be like, oh, God, this is going to get bad. So.
Oh, yeah? We'll just see about that. I call upon the power of Pyramidas. You're toast, Wolfbane! Pyramidas! Power up! All right, Wolfbane, let's do it! I'll trash your pyramid like I did their sword! Give it your best shot! All right, Wolfbane, I'm tired of playing around with you.
It's like, wait a minute, your Zord is a freaking pyramid?
Yeah, but a giant pyramid showing up, and then just can you like? I would be terrified. That's like the power of God opening up the Ark of the Covenant, lightning and darkness. I give up. You don't have to do any of this, sir.
Oh, that'd be funny.
But yeah, as Zach was saying, he had to pass on the powers, and they set this up like make it look like Billy was going to be the person. And then, frankly, they came up with a bullshit reason that it could be Billy. So they used that as a surprise to bring back nothing against Jason. It's just I really wanted that to be Billy. It would have made sense.
Yeah.
Let that go on. And then of course, we get what this is I stopped watching. I went back and watched all that stuff, but I did watch Time Force when it happened, and I did like Time Force.
Okay.
But we were talking about adding teams. She would definitely be one of the females on the team because they don't really say it in the show. She's the leader of that group.
Yeah.
Hands down. But, it always goes to the Red Ranger, usually, so.
Right.
I always feel that's Phantom Ranger. Also from the space stuff. I have something to talk about him during that once and always. But I like the whole Phantom Ranger look.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
I know he doesn't look like a ranger. He looks like something else.
But yeah, he's got like this whole it's like a cyber cop. It's really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we got to talk about that. We got to talk about he is the Power Ranger essentially.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty much the show for me. Like, I don't know, when one of my favorite episodes is this episode where he has to fight all of his past selves. And he's in a coma, and he has to go up against the Zeo Red Ranger and then the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, and it's just the way it was done in order to get his what was it, the Dino Force Black, to get that back. They needed to present him with the coin, or whatever the equivalent of the coin would be in that case. But I thought that was a really cool episode, and that was one I definitely tuned in for, and I thought it was really good.
Let's give everybody a taste of Tommy in his best of highlight reel.
Yeah.
Do you remember the little inside joke on that episode? It always stuck with me. Where he was talking about, and they were, "Where are you going, Tommy?" So I had to go shopping. But like, there's a lot. I'm missing a lot of black in my wardrobe right now.
Right. Yeah. I love this. So a lot of my favorite things about the Power Rangers aren't even necessarily things that came from the Ranger show.
Yeah.
So like this, for example,
They will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
Yeah. This was he was actually
Shattered Grid.
Yeah, he went to a whole he built this relationship up with Bat and the Sun, and they
Yeah.
I don't is it White Dragon, is that still coming out?
Yes, it's actually going to premiere in certain theaters in September, I think. And so that's what I'm definitely excited for.
'Cause I feel like that's the Power Ranger fan movie to end all Power Ranger fan movies. I don't think you can actually go any better than to just actually make a Power Rangers movie.
Yep.
White Dragon!
You're not the only one with more power.
This came up on the list for several people. The crossover with Street Fighter.
Yep.
Morphin time! Dragon Sword!
Go, go, Megaforce!
Rips it up! Now that we have the Ryu Ranger,
Another Bat and the Sun production.
Yep.
He really did build up a good relationship with him.
Yep.
Smart time! Dragon Sword!
Their suit design was incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, this is probably the best that suit has ever.
And I'm
looked.
happy that this became canon.
Yeah.
Dragon Dagger! Now! You may look like me, but unless you got a Master Morpher, you ain't nothing but a cheap copy.
Yeah.
This copy's gonna kick your butt. Thunder! Power up! There are a lot of things that I can do that you can't. Like this. It's Morphin time! Zeo Ranger 5! Red! 5! Red! Feed me! Tiger Zord! White Ranger power! Take your best shot! Dragon Sword! Green Ranger power! Time to finish you!
He's great. No, you're not a sponsor of us. You can't. I'm sorry. Give us money first.
I just love Jason David Frank. He's if I had to have my team, it would be Green Ranger, White Ranger, Black Ranger, and Red Ranger. Like that's how my ideal team would be.
Well, that was he came in as a guest spot, like in the Toei footage. The Green Ranger is a villain.
Yeah.
That was sir.
I think we lost him.
Oh, how much did I lose? I've just realized.
What
was the last thing I said?
You started talking and then went out.
Oh, well, I was going to say in the original. Sorry. Something I know you guys catch it faster than I do. I'm having trouble today. I don't know what the deal is. Thanks, I'm not my sucky ass internet. In the original, the original Toei stuff, like the Green Ranger, he exists and then he dies in the show.
Yeah.
But over here, he was just out of the blue. He was so popular.
Yep. He's definitely my Ranger.
And they had to keep bringing him back.
Yep.
And
dude, when they were hyping up the White Ranger, the transition to the White Ranger, I literally lost my mind when he unhooks his helmet and reveals that it's Tommy this whole time. I'm just like, yes!
They did
I
that
remember
really good.
looking at my mom and just screaming like, yes, I can't believe it.
They did that really good fake out because they made it look like it was going to be this new dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, they really set him up. They gave him lines, all this stuff. And then it's like, no, you're not. It's not him.
Yeah.
So it was good. I feel like that's what they were trying to do with the Gold Ranger when they were doing that, like making it really hard because they wanted to keep it a surprise that it was Jason.
Right.
Yeah.
But poor Billy.
Yeah.
But he gets his. Oh, of course we need the. Everybody loved the TMNT crossover too. That was
Yep.
a really.
They do have epic crossovers in the Boom comics. I love
Yeah.
Boom Studios comics. That's so good.
I know. I really wanted those figures. I couldn't. I just couldn't. That's a lot of money to invest. It's Hasbro, so it was a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
But those figures are great. Oh, that was of course the comic of that. And then
Yep.
everybody, all the Street Fighter dudes got outfits, and they were releasing those as figures.
Yeah.
Yep.
That suit is amazing. I love that suit so much.
What was it that he said?
Huh?
Did anyone catch what he said
Yeah.
when he was morphing?
It's Rising Falcon, I think.
Rising Falcon. Okay.
Yeah. Or is it Raising or Rising Falcon? It's something Falcon. I know that it's a Falcon because it's a Falcon on the helmet, and then when he does his little Shadouken or Hadouken, it's a Falcon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But,
yeah. So.
Yeah, two of us watched this. You know what though? After watching it, I can see where Zach. I've been doing that lately, where you get scared, and
yeah.
Dustin, what's your thoughts? What's your initial thoughts watching it?
So, I also was nervous and kind of didn't want to watch it because I knew going into it that Tommy wasn't going to be in it.
Yeah.
And to me, he was such a presence that it's hard to imagine the world of Power Rangers without Jason David Frank. And so I was hesitant, almost didn't even want to watch it, but I went ahead and watched it, and I thought it was pretty good. They still talked about Jason, even though it wasn't Jason in the movie, and they didn't actually put him in a suit. They just referenced him because he ended up in a roundabout way being in it, but he wasn't in it. If you know what I mean, he was miniaturized and whatnot. So
yeah, that was a weird. I get what they were trying to do. It was like the old show, but it felt. It's like they were trying to keep continuity, but at the same time they were forgetting like kind of crucial things.
Yeah.
Unless there's just stuff I'm just flat out do not know existed. Because for me, everybody thought that footage with all the Power Rangers fighting was going to be a flashback.
Yeah.
And it was, but it was only a year ago.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so does everybody have Master Morphers now or something? Or are we going? I remember there was that one team of Power Rangers, they could duplicate everybody's powers and just transform willy-nilly.
Right.
But it's like in this, the continuity is that you can duplicate powers, and also if people originally had the power, it works again, I guess.
Huh. Yeah.
Because they talk about power duplication and stuff. But yeah, they do this thing where
Oh no! No, Bo, no!
Oh no!
Oh no, Bo, no!
Come back to us,
Kimberly, the original team.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Don't get Vive Internet. There's my not sponsor. They God, they suck. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, I don't even know where I went out.
You went out. I don't know. I don't even know. But I liked that how they incorporated Trini and had it be her kid.
She does look a lot like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the updated hairstyle. those are some crazy Instagram filter Morphin photos there.
Yeah. I
We
want one.
We should be allowed to have those as like profile pictures.
Right? I want one.
Yeah, you just grab a Morpher and go to town.
Yeah.
I think that was part of my problem too.
Uh,
Maybe one of these days it will. God.
As much as the show, I mean, it's cheesy to begin with.
yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Every time you go to make a point, it's like white water in the morning.
Yep.
You want to try to say those points again?
Oh no, I'm scared. He looks like he's frozen again.
Yeah, I think he is.
I'm going to back out and come back in. Continue.
Okay.
Is it plugged in?
Good God.
Yeah, go for it, Dustin.
Yeah, so my shoulder's killing me. It's
What?
popping every time I move it. It's no fun. Don't get old.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it. It was good for the most part. Let's see if we can get him back added.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know.
All right.
Hopefully that'll fix it.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Professionalism. Oh, I lost the slide. Shit. I'm sorry.
Finally, some unprofessional wrestling. I think we lost him again.
Yeah, I think so.
He's getting really good at not blinking.
Yeah, he is.
But anyway,
yeah.
So, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
I know he's like, I prepared these slides, this show.
Yep. Oh boy. Hopefully it clears up.
I think the biggest thing I was impressed with the trailer is how
I'm
how
so
good
sorry.
it-
You might.
Might have to what?
I think the game is about to be called on account of rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely crapped out.
Error. He didn't charge his Zero Crystal enough. That's what it was.
I like the idea of the Master Morpher. That
is cool, especially for people who's been multiple Rangers and
right.
Which I thought was like, I guess, Tommy, he didn't. He when he was doing the morphing, there was other Rangers he didn't even like access because he's been so many Rangers.
Right.
Yeah, like he
didn't do Turbo.
He didn't do Turbo. He didn't do Zeo.
Yeah. Well, no, he did Zeo.
Did he do Zeo? I missed that one. The Red Zeo Ranger.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah, he said it was Zeo Ranger 5.
Yeah, that's right. And then because I don't think no one has. Because if we had to go through and look at who's been multiple Rangers, man, he just keeps coming back.
Yep, and I don't know. That's why it was really hard for me to even get up the courage to watch it because he passed and I knew he wasn't going to be in it, and they've said multiple times that, okay. Yeah, so he said just continue with that because his internet's all crappy. But yeah, so I don't know. I was just hesitant because for me he was the show. You know?
He was kind of like Batman and Superman for the Justice League. And you kind of can't have anything without him. So,
right.
Yeah.
It was hard. I mean, I know that they had Catherine Sutherland back on, and so it was good to see. And they had the original Zach and and Billy and whatnot. I thought that was interesting, but I thought it was cool that they I don't know, on purpose. I don't know if they did it on purpose or if they did it just because it was good for the show, but they actually had Zach and Billy both say it's Morphin time and call out, hey, it's Morphin time, because before it was always Jason that called it out, or Tommy.
Yeah.
But it had to be one of those two, but they let the other team, they shared it all. They all got to call out.
Oh. Yeah, I know. It's weird because I could hear those voices in my head, like they're like ingrained in my head. Like either Jason or Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
And they both deliver it so so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it ended up. I think overall it was good, but it would be interesting to see like where it goes from here. Like, is this going to keep continuity? Is now Ming? I think her name's Ming. I think whoever Trini's daughter is she going to continue being the Yellow Ranger, or is it going to go to a whole new team, or are they even going to continue messing with this?
I kind of wish they would, in a way, bring back Mighty Morphin and just pass the torch to some new kids.
Yeah.
And just keep that team going, because I mean, the Zords, figure out how to bring the Zords back, the costumes back, and just keep that going, and treat it kind of like James Bond or something, where you just kind of keep changing kids or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I thought that's how it was going to be.
Yeah.
And that's how, I don't know, that's where I lost interest. Like, I didn't really watch much after they went to like the ninja outfits, and I didn't watch it as much anymore. It's like, okay, well, they'll just keep passing the torch, and for me, it was always Kimberly and Tommy, and those were my core Rangers, and without them, it was just like, yeah. But I guess I have no idea. I haven't watched to know, but I know that like the new Pink Ranger, the Pink Ranger in the movie, I guess she at some point was dating Jason or something.
I don't remember.
Tommy. Jason David Frank. But
I just know that I quit out at Turbo. Turbo kind of killed it for me when they put the little kid in the team, and and I'm just like, oh, come on, man, like you can't even. Yeah. And then I get what they were trying to do. They were like, be like, see, you're a kid watching the kid do it, so it's like your perfect fantasy.
Yeah.
Come on. And I don't know, it just didn't hit it with me. I was like, nah. Yeah. I mean, like you said, like once you see the core members kind of go, it kind of kills it for you. But at the same time, I'm cool with as long as it's well written, like when Jason, Kimberly, and Zach left the original team, and they did that whole like, we're gonna go attend a peace summit or something. That was their reasoning, and I was like, but was this like Saban just doesn't want to pay you,
right?
And it's like, want to form a union, huh? We'll see about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like I said, they kept it around for a while, and I just miss Mighty Morphin.
I do too.
I thought the Zords, the dinosaurs, that was the way to go.
Yeah.
And man, and the Zord always, to me, that's my favorite. Like Megazord.
Yeah.
The OG Mighty Morphin Megazord is my favorite one.
Yeah, and I liked the one, like the Shogun one that had the big sword. I thought that was good too.
I thought the Tiger Zord was good too. I like the fact that it was a tiger form and then it transformed into like an actual mech, and like, even need a Megazord. I was like, he runs the show.
Yeah.
But
well, I liked how they did that with who was it? They did that with Tommy too, or
because Gold Ranger, he had his, I think his turned into a Megazord as well, and that became the new thing. Like
yeah,
the Sixth Ranger always had like a super powered version, but if you
right.
put, but the problem is like, man, my memory is so spotty. Like if you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you why the Gold Ranger left. I don't remember what happened to him.
Yeah.
Like, can you?
No, I can't.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like I could remember when he came on the show and when he was there, and the same thing with the White Ranger. Like I don't remember what caused the White Ranger to go away.
Well, they were needing. They wanted to bring back Tommy, I guess, and
well, because of the team ended up being compressed from 6 to 5.
Yeah.
And he ended up becoming the Red Ranger in Zeo.
Well, right.
And it's like, so now the whole, so now you have an odd man out that had to leave because it went from 6 to 5. So I don't know. I can't remember that, honestly. It's weird. It's like it's completely.
I remember when Tommy, he was the Green Ranger and he lost his powers, and they were like, okay. He was standing there all sad, like, oh, bummed, I lost my powers. Sorry, we'll see you around. Stay in touch, type. And then they kept showing shots of Alpha and Zordon talking and showing little glimpses of the White Ranger.
Yeah, I remember that.
Being like, oh, they have a new Power Ranger, and then he arrives, floats down from the ceiling, unsnaps his helmet, and reveals it's Tommy. And I lost it. And they're like, now we've shaken off all the evil that you can no longer be taken over by Rita because as the White Ranger or whatnot. And it's just like, yeah, this is cool. Oh, and he had the little White Ranger Tiger Power, White Ranger Tiger Power.
I know, he came with his own sword, his own weapon, his own theme song.
Yeah, and the Green Ranger had one too. He was, go Green Ranger, go.
His evil laugh will forever be burned in my head too. Like I loved evil Green Ranger. I don't care.
Dude.
He's what started me on that my path to always root for the
Darkness.
bad guy. I've always like rooting for, and I'm always rooting for the bad guy, and then the bad guy like somehow said Vegeta, like I always love Vegeta, and then watching My Hero, like I love Endeavor, like I love the guys that go from ultimate bad guy jerk to, hey, he's good now. He's cool now.
Yeah.
And
I think it's all hinges on the story that they surround them with. Like if they don't have a good redeeming arc, then it's not going to hit as hard. Whereas, Endeavor both claws his way back from unkind, uncaring, just want to get the job done type thing to now he has feelings and stuff like that. It's like, oh, wow.
I just love it when it may be a trope at this point, and I don't even care, but I love it when you take a character who's just a dick.
Yeah. An absolute degenerate in all possible ways.
And then you get me, and I'm just like, I like you. I kind of hope you switch sides.
Yeah. That's exactly how I felt with Vegeta, because, I mean, he was just like, oh, man. I don't know. He was such a dick originally, and it's like, man. Then he has his little redemption arc, and it's like, all right, this is awesome.
He's him and Evil Tommy. They're the guys that you want to go to the restaurant with you, because he'll say something about the noodles being underdone. He'll say, he's like, thank you. I didn't want to say anything, but this food sucks. Well, shoot, I don't know what happened, what the plan was for the slides because I don't have them.
He didn't give them to me either.
Oh
So
shoot! So he took everything with
he's like a bounce. But
I've never seen a captain go down with the ship. Good luck, you idiots. But I might check out the special at some point. I got to work up the courage to it, and because like you, the people that you want to see aren't there,
yeah,
and it's like this is nothing against the people that are there because I mean Zach was one of my favorite Rangers. I mean, I'm Zach, and as soon as I'm watching TV and there's another Zach on the screen, I wanted to root for that guy.
Yeah.
And plus I freaking the black suit is just so cool.
It is.
Yeah, I mean I love the black suit.
Yeah.
That's why when Tommy ended up becoming a Black Ranger, I was like, finally, I was like, cool. Like, yeah. But
it needs to go shopping.
yeah, so I need to go. My closet's a little less black. Harper, I just love that they threw that dig in there that all the actors wore their colors.
Right.
The people that went to school, they'd be like, "Have you ever noticed that these guys always wear the same color?"
Right. Yeah, I mean it is weird that they did that, but I don't know. I get it, and I don't. It's like, wouldn't you want to wear like the complete opposite color?
Well, it was one of those things that was just never explained in the shows you watched as a kid, and I was like, each person is just drenched in the color that their ranger is.
Right.
like Jason would straight up just red plaid, just freaking red tank tops.
Yeah.
The most stringiest of tank tops.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
I was like, man, Jason just walked around looking like an OnlyFans model all the time.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm good that I'm good with how it is, but I don't know. I like for this movie, I would have rather had Tommy, or not Tommy. I would rather have Austin St. John be the Red Ranger in this, but at this point, he's so unlikable that it's hard for me to root for him. So it's like it's good that it was Rocky in the red suit instead.
I'm just gonna come out and say I never liked Rocky ever. Like when Rocky,
I didn't like him either. But
I was like, you're the most. And forgive me, but he had like this like cop face, if that makes sense. Like he just does not look. He like most of the actors could kind of pass as teenagers with attitude.
Yeah.
But for me, like Rocky, it's like, dude, you look 30.
Yeah.
The same thing with Billy. Poor Billy suffered from having old man face as well. Like Billy, I always thought he was like, dude, you're like 40. Like you can't.
Yeah. And in the movie, in the Once and Always special, he definitely looks older too, because it's like you don't have glasses to hide behind now, and he's clearly wearing contacts. It's just like, okay, well, what's up, old man?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I love an old man story. Like I'm always like old man Logan, freaking. I'm all about having an old guy come in and kick some ass.
Yeah.
But I just but freaking Walter Jones almost appears like he hardly didn't age a day.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, you want me to be the Black Power Ranger again? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in there doing his little hip hop keto or whatever he called it.
Oh, yeah.
He even went back to the little dance thing, and
he's still got it. Yep. I believe it.
Yep.
All right. Well, dang. I guess we'll wrap up the. I mean, that was super fun for the Power Rangers. Sorry, folks, for technical difficulties, but yeah, we lost the slides. I don't have
Yeah.
anything. I was checking Dropbox and I was like, it's not looking good. Well,
Yeah.
did you have any news you wanted to go about? Because you probably
Let's
covered.
see.
I know you probably covered all that with Kurt. It's kind of slow. I mean, everything's.
So this also goes along with what we were talking about in the chat. You and Eric Zombie went and went in on some figures, right?
Yeah, we did.
And
Yeah,
it's this
because
new toy line.
yeah, it's a. I
No
want to
one's
make
ever
sure.
thought of it before.
No one's ever thought to put in dinosaurs as toys, right? I mean,
Right.
Let me make sure I say it correctly.
I'm
I'll
gonna
pull
try
it
to
up.
pull it up.
Here you go. It's the Saurozoic warriors, and yeah. But they're very like 80s inspired. But I'd be correct in saying that, like, they're very like retro, like super bright colors.
Yeah.
And
Well, where's my?
do I need to give you a link?
Yeah.
Would that help?
Profile. Trying to.
Here you go. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a link.
Okay, so here's the. Here they are. These guys, they look so good next to that He-Man.
Oh yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that green one, the green Triceratops.
This guy.
Yeah, something about that green just really pops to me, and I'm like, man, I gotta have that on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that no one's doing predators like T-Rexes, and like there's even that one company that's doing like the Super Beast. They're realistic like dinosaurs, but then they're carnosaurs and not T. Like, where's my T-Rex, man?
Yeah.
Where's my T-Rex? I need some T-Rex representation. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like that too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Stegos are cool. Brontos are cool. Triceratops are cool, but
let's see.
When you think
Toy Galaxy.
When you think dinos, man, you think
T-Rex, Velociraptor,
Oh my god, can you imagine a Velociraptor ninja? Do it.
Dude.
Do it.
It would be so sick.
Fits perfect.
Okay, there's a search.
Yeah. I'll put you a link in the chat for Big Bad. You can look at those.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, me and Zombie decided that we were gonna both just jump in and maybe grab some for the channel just to take a look at, since no one is doing dinosaur figures.
All right, stop sharing this and let's do. How do I do this again here? Okay, now let me do present, share screen. Yeah. Can you see that?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, this guy looks nuts.
Yeah, look at that. I think that's a Big Bad Toys exclusive.
Yeah.
If I'm not correct, or
mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I might be wrong. Yeah, but I got that green one. Tyrax Skeever. Yes, because I was on the fence until I saw that photo that you posted with the next to the origins.
Yeah.
Universe. As soon as I saw that and how they scaled, I was like, okay.
Yep.
Okay. That'll go on the shelf and look real fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus they just look real fun to mess with at your desk.
Yeah. I mean that's the whole reason I have an entire army of dudes just sitting around on my desk and mess with them, pose them. And yeah, I love these guys. But yeah, I think that they'll be fun. Just fun to have on the shelf and whatnot.
Yeah, so we'll see. They supposed to come out very soon, from what I understand. It says second quarter to 2023, and if I know my business, right, business news, that's soon, right?
Yeah.
Before May, as in this month.
Q3?
Q3? No, second quarter.
Second quarter?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right? Isn't that how that works? Because because third quarter is like
Yeah, I thought Q3 was September to November or something like that.
man.
if I can't count, so
Yeah. Either way, leave it to somebody who is better educated than that. But I think that's soon, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
But yeah, that'll be cool. I can't wait to get those and play around with them, stuff like this. I think I'm still in the business of just trying out things, and still working. Got some Mythic Legions that I'm probably gonna try out and see what I think. Yeah.
I forgot to put that up.
Huh?
Beware, spoilers for once and always. We just talked about for the last several hours. Well, the last hour.
We're Bush League. We're Bush League rookie hour.
Yep.
You know what? Like and subscribe. Leave us some comments. Tell us we suck.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, hey. Let's see if there's any others. Yeah, I forgot to air that. But anyway.
Yeah, either way. Hopefully I haven't pitched it to you yet, but I have a topic for the next show. We'll finish ironing that out in private and figure it out, and then hopefully we'll get the gang together here in a little bit when we have time to plan things out, and hopefully Bo will have internet.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look too good.
No, he's probably on the phone with her right now.
Yeah.
He's destroying somebody's soul right now. Because Bo is like this nice guy all the time until you like poke the bear.
Well, I mean, seriously, like I would not be very happy either if I were him.
No one likes paying for something and getting crap. Nobody.
No.
Nobody. So either way, but yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, so we have a couple shows coming up. We have a show tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, Monday.
Tomorrow's Monday. So we're gonna talk with Rory Boyle, the other teammate of Scott Wakefield, who we had on the show recently. So that'll be fun. We'll be chatting about his Steam Patriots and whatnot. And
yeah,
that'll be exciting. And then I think might do something with Kurt sometime this week. We'll get on and chat about movies. I need to watch the thing he sent me, the beach ball or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so stay tuned for those. And
I'm still upset I missed the Mandalorian discussions. I watched it all in preparation to just destroy it.
Why?
I had several grievances.
I enjoyed it.
I knew you would. I made a list of Mando what the fucks.
Jeez.
You want me to just run through them real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So the episode, the spies. They never actually said who the spies were.
Yeah.
They let us think that it was somebody, but then the episode just came and gone and never touched back on it. It's like no one was actually a spy, because I was looking at the guys that were on the island, or not the island, but the planet, the little scavenger Mandalorians that had been there since the Purge. I'm like, are these guys going to be dirty? Like, are they going to be like working, for the Empire? But they never did. And then everybody started hinting at the armor, that maybe the armor is like dirty. And I'm like, and then she never, that payoff never happened.
I mean, that was a weak.
Every episode of that entire season was a weak sauce until the season finale. I know you disagree, but the season finale was pretty decent. Even though, even though, like I said, I am my grievances.
they established that their jetpacks do run out of fuel. They were using their jetpacks that entire episode and didn't run out of fuel. So,
Well,
was it?
that's actually like I get to that. Like I'll just run through this real quick. Like I started this one. Why are we afraid of Moff Gideon? I'm like, this guy. It's like, oh no, a 64-year-old man. You know, you know, and then for some reason, then he was like. He was like a Death Trooper. He was like RoboCop. I guess he got cybernetic enhancements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
It was a Dark Trooper suit that he was in.
So then why weren't that was my thing, and I was like, so he's basically like RoboCop now. Why doesn't just everybody do that? Like a basic trooper is like just give everybody these exoskeletons, because I have a problem with continuity. Like if you do something, then it needs to be like, okay, this is our technology now. Let's utilize that, because that would be cool. I'm like exoskeletons. I mean, use those.
Yeah.
It kind of it's like jumping.
Well,
the
in the
shark,
previous
man.
episodes, like the last season, they said, okay, well, we removed the last weakness of the Dark Trooper. This is the third iteration, or however many iterations it was, and it's the Dark Trooper. We removed all weaknesses. The last weakness was the human inside of them. Well, he was like, hey, look, I'm a Dark Trooper, and this benefits to me because I'm in the suit.
Yeah.
So because it's his tactical mind and mentality, and
I guess.
has
I guess. And then what was this? And it was kind of spoilers, I guess.
yeah.
I was-
Well, I have the ticker running.
yeah. I was just like, he really wanted the Darksaber back, but then he just straight up just broke it.
Well, okay, so
is that kind of like the, well, if I can't have it, you can't either? Boo-hoo-hoo?
yeah, I mean,
It just seemed like, oh man, it just seemed like nobody cares. Like, I don't know. But anyways, so, and then here's the thing, so his clones, he's making these clones and giving them the Force, and the first thing that popped in my head was that clip of Harrison Ford. That's not how the Force works.
we have that clip now.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. I know. I'm just like this. I'm
Use the Force. That's not how the Force works.
Yeah, like that's not how the Force works. And yep. And here, and this bothered me to no degree. The big ship that the Mandos were using, the cargo thing that they stole from the Empire, was easily just trampled on by other Empire ships. You stole it from the guys who created it. It should be, I'm not going to say impervious, but it should be pretty stout against some little bitty fighters. But it should have shields and the capacity to defend itself, instead of just like sending the entire fleet out and just being like, all right, everybody, abandon ship. I'm going to solo this thing and try to Star Citizen my way through this and hope I survive. I'm like, man, you didn't have any shields or nothing. The Empire invented it. Like what? But whatever. Okay, we're just keep going down. Keep going down the dumbness. And then let's see here. And then the Red Imperial Guards straight up just spanked Paz Vizsla. Just spanked him, and then couldn't kill a puppet. Like they look like it would look like a
Grogu.
It looked like a freaking Henson show, just like there's nothing you could do. And I was like, come on, you guys, you were awesome a minute ago.
That's just how good Grogu is.
And I started this. That's my 110,000% problem with the Mandalorian show and Star Wars in general is skill consistency. Every character that is presented to be a badass, like even henchmen types, like the Red Praetorian Guards, like everybody has this you need to maintain the status quo and consistency of skill. Like if you're a skilled person, you can't just forget all your moves and get your ass beat. And then all of a sudden remember, it's like, oh yeah, that's right, I am better. Like like they were like going back to the Red Praetorian Guards, like they poor. And I've seen Paz Vizsla be a badass, and he just went through like a whole thing of like regular Mando guys and just took them out with a blade. It was just like spanking these guys, and
Yeah.
then the Red Guards come out in 3 of them. He can't even take 3. So it's like,
No, I'd be surprised that he even took one, but I
mean,
still
like,
would have liked to seen him get a good jab in.
he didn't even get a lick in. Like,
Yeah.
Like, are you telling me this guy who's like a seasoned Mandalorian and a descendant of like the royal bloodline of Mando can't even get one lick on one of these guys?
Yeah.
But yet, I don't know. The presentation is all wonky. Like, I feel like the storytellers, I mean, the story's not that great to begin with, but they don't know how to do action or fights. Like, the fight scenes between the Mandos were pretty terrible. Like, it was basically just them remembering that they had jetpacks and just tackling each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man. Like, you guys are skilled warriors. Like, but whatever.
I thought that was really cool how Mando just plowed through those guards and was like activate one at a time, deactivate one shield at a time, and then he would attack the 2 guards that were there.
Well, see, that was the thing. Another thing, like they captured him so easily. Like
They did.
they captured him like in the middle of seconds. But then while his hands are tied and he's walking down the hallway, he just he tramples 6 of them with his hands tied. Look, I'm like, where was that a minute ago? Like, I don't believe that Mando could have been captured. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like you can't show one thing and then show something else. I was like one of them is Pedro Pascal and then the other one is the stuntman, right? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. So I don't know, but other than that, and then I thought it was interesting the way they did it, because in there at the end they were like, oh, the status quo was back and Mando is back to doing regular stuff with Grogu, and everything that's happened kind of doesn't matter because now the status quo has been it's like it was weird for development. Everything was reset. It was just it felt very, it's like, nah, dude, we gotta put this here and fucking I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh to be too harsh. I don't know. Because I'm watching it and I'm just like, be good, please. Because it doesn't touch season 1, season 2. Season 1, season 2 is great.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's me.
I thought it was good.
Me being a cynical guy.
I enjoyed it. But I mean, so I think there's still a lot of questions now. Like, okay, well, I know that is not going to be the actual Moff Gideon.
I know, and I'm probably in the minority, but I'm kind of sick of Moff Gideon. He's not scary. He's not like. I think he was great in Breaking Bad. And that actor. I'm sorry, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
In The Boys, he's great. I think he's great at playing an intellectual, scary guy.
Yeah.
He's got this, like, the way he talks and the way he carries himself. He can be this I don't know. He's very villain. He knows how to nail the villain role.
Yeah.
But when it comes to being a physical villain, I think he comes up short.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I think, when because he talks a good talk, but as soon as he gets in a fight with anybody, he loses every time.
Right.
But then survives. So I don't know. So yeah, do you think he was a clone?
Yeah, I think that is probably going to be the case. Like, it was a clone.
The mustache theory.
Yeah.
That everybody's pointing out.
Well, yeah, that never sat well with me. It's just like, yeah.
I saw that theory online. It's like, oh, he didn't have a mustache. That's obviously the clone. I was like, or he shaved.
Yeah, well, and then I don't know why he would shave to put on a helmet, but yeah, I don't know. I think I think it was definitely a clone.
Yeah.
But
or maybe he used promo code Thundernerds on Manscaped.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that and the whole like, as soon as he said yes, they're gonna get the fourth. I'm like, man, you guys didn't pay attention at all.
Yeah.
Like, did we watch the same movies growing up? There.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is work it up to the Thrawn
In the Snoke and the
Well,
Emperor. I mean,
yeah,
they basically announced that in that one episode where they're like Project Necromancer, and I'm like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, can you maybe name your projects a little less conspicuous to what they actually are?
Yeah. Stardust.
Yeah, Project Cauliflower. No one's gonna look at that file.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I guess we're not going to get any more Bo-Katan for a while. But if you had to roll the dice, how long do you think before she gets her own spin-off show?
I would be surprised if they weren't doing it already.
I know. They're probably like seeing how this season went down, because I don't know. I don't want, like, everybody thought that she was going to replace Mando in his show, and I was like, I don't want her to replace. I would rather have her own show, to be honest with you.
Right.
And then, because you got so much cool shit there, you got all those cool characters, the Mandalorians on that planet now.
Yeah.
They're living there, and then give Axe Wolves something else to do.
Yeah.
Freaking crashing a ship into a planet.
Well, he flew out, so there's always that.
I meant the old ditch and dive, my friend.
Yeah. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good episode.
Well, hopefully. Yeah, I just, like I said, these grievances just pop in my head while I'm watching it, and I'm just like, what?
I try not to let it bother me too much.
I feel like when I'm watching Star Wars, it's like I'm eating soup, and I just run into a big patch of salt. I'm just like, oh man, they didn't steer this. Forgive me. Because my wife's watching me. She's like, why is your blood pressure so elevated? I'm like, well, apparently Mandalorian forgot to fight. It's like he remembered how to fight now, but he forgot a minute ago.
Well, I mean, you got to take a break every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
You need a breather.
I get that. The helmet is probably heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until eventually, once I get this 3D printed mastered, we're all going to have Mandalorian helmets to wear during the show. So.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I totally forgot. I was going to put this on.
Do you have a Mandalorian helmet? Oh damn! The cowboy hat. That should be a thing.
Yeah.
Cowboy Dustin. Just change your thing. It's like you're getting visited by Cowboy Dustin today. You should probably, yeah. I would end the show right there. You ain't gonna get nothing better than that.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I mean, we can probably call it a day. We've talked about everything I could think of talk about.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got it all.
Yeah.
A shame we didn't get to finish the slides, but all that can be found on YouTube and in glorious fashion if you want to watch more Power Ranger gloriness.
Yeah, I do have a playlist on YouTube with all the videos that we thought were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So go to YouTube, look for my playlist, and enjoy.
Have fun.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah. Peace out.